They told you the planet is overcrowded, that we're running out of space, food, oxygen, that 10 billion people will doom us all. But what if? That's just a myth, because while the world is growing, something strange is happening. Some countries are exploding with life, others are slowly fading away. Welcome to 2050, a future where the real threat isn't overpopulation, but mispopulation. Let's start with the basics. In 2025, we're about 8.1 billion strong. By 2050, around 9.7 billion. It sounds like a lot, and it is. But the rate of growth, slowing down, drastically. We're not racing toward a wall, we're easing into something stranger, a quiet stall. But here's the twist. Population isn't growing evenly, it's shifting, and fast. Africa is booming. By 2050, it'll add over 1 billion people. Lagos, Kinshasa, Dar es Salaam. These won't just be cities, they'll be civilizations. 1 in every 4 humans will be African. Young, mobile, hungry for opportunity. The youngest continent becomes the heartbeat of humanity. And east of that surge, India. With over 1.6 billion people by 2050, it will be the most populous nation on Earth. But unlike Africa, India faces a more complex challenge, a massive youth bulge and rapidly aging states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu, a demographic tightrope walk in real time. Meanwhile in Asia, the giants are slipping. China is losing people faster than ever. Fertility is under 1.3 and dropping. More people died in 2022 and 2023 than were born. Japan, 1 in 3 will be seniors by 2050. Same for South Korea. Asia led the last century, but it's heading for a demographic cliff. In Europe and Russia, the story gets quieter. Fewer babies, aging populations, shrinking towns, entire regions will fade unless migration fills the gap. And even then, who will build the future if no one is left to remember the past? The US tells a different story. By 2050, it could exceed 400 million, but not from births, from people arriving, immigrants, dreamers, builders. The face of America is changing, and so is its future. Now add climate change to the mix. Floods, droughts, rising seas. Whole regions will become unlivable. By 2050, over 200 million people may be displaced by climate alone, not by choice, by survival. By 2050, 1 in 6 people will be over 65. In places like Japan and Italy, 1 in 3. This is new. We've never lived this long, this grey, this slow, and it comes with a price. Fewer workers, fewer innovators, more care needed. It's not just population growth we should fear, but population imbalance. But where there's change, there's invention. New problems need new roles: climate migration officer, robot caregiving manager, urban density architect, fertility policy designer, jobs that didn't exist, because the world they served didn't exist. The myth wasn't about numbers, it was about fear. Fear of growth, fear of change, fear of the other. But if we let go of the myth, we see opportunity. Not a dying world, but a shifting one. Not 10 billion problems but 10 billion chances. So maybe the future isn't crowded, just uneven. The real question isn't how many of us there are, but whether we're ready for the shift. Stay curious, stay future ready. Subscribe and discover tomorrow, today.